My name is Francesca Yunjung Hong. I'm a first generation Korean American born and raised in Madison, Wisconsin, the very proud daughter of Korean immigrants. I grew up in Madison with a lot of privilege and opportunity. I was able to play sports and navigate a lot of different friend groups, but still struggled quite a bit with being a first generation, firstborn immigrant daughter where feelings of belonging, a sense of indifference or melancholy, and definitely a lot of helping my parents navigate whiteness, being in a community that is a majority white community. My current position now is that I am the state representative, so I serve in the Wisconsin Assembly in the legislature, and I'm very proud to be the first, unfortunately the only Asian American that serves in the Wisconsin legislature. In my work as both an Asian American and as a woman, where I felt the need to help uplift the talents and the voices of underrepresented folks. I co-own and am the chef of a small ramen restaurant here in Madison. In 2020, the pandemic caused us to really reassess and take action. We had to pivot a lot to try to take care of our staff and make sure that we were nourishing folks. And so I organized a program called Cook It Forward, where we had direct services. We rehired our staff back to provide large scale catering for neighbors who weren't able to leave their homes. It was in that work where I realized that as much mutual aid, organizing, and community efforts were being uplifted, it was really having a voice at the in-state politics that was going to allow me to help folks recognize that it's centering the work in the community, those organizers, and making sure working class folks had their needs met in order for us to do our jobs better. It was decisions, especially funding decisions made at the state level that were causing more crisis instead of solving more problems. I decided I was in the strongest position to ask the community for help in helping me reach political office. In August of 2020, I won a 7-way primary and became the first Asian American state representative to serve in the Wisconsin legislature. Folks often are hesitant to take a stand. They're worried that bringing politics into their business. But the truth is, if you don't do politics, politics is going to do you. It's really important to remember that every single decision that is made at a local government level, county, state, or nationally has a way to impact your life. We have to be politically engaged. And that can look many different ways. For some folks, it's protest, a direct form of democracy. For others, it's ensuring that your schools, funding them properly, supporting their teachers, and most importantly, what we don't always think about politics as, but what we need politics to be, is care. We have to reinvest in mutual aid. We have to ensure that community connections and people looking out for neighbors, we're checking in, and that especially in a time where news is so prevalent and often existential, and that people are consuming so much information, it can feel very much like everything is sounding the alarm. I think one of the most powerful tools that we were able to use to help move legislators was a video that was put together by mostly folks who were outside of the Asian American communities but wanted to show solidarity and allyship. And they were students from different parts of the state telling folks why Asian American education was important to them, and compiling those stories, those lived experiences, having people talk about how experiencing racism, discrimination, or xenophobia. This is a way of feeling and knowing that people can still come together to understand one another's stories and see that not only is this representation about more diverse Asian American experiences is important, it benefits everyone. This is ways for folks to be able to navigate a more diverse, growing economy and obviously a diverse world. The advice I have for folks in ensuring that we continue this movement to include our stories in education is to really center those lived experiences, especially of those of our students, to show how diverse, by weaving these stories together, the curriculum and the experiences, people can see that there's opportunities to actually build.
If you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be?
To love myself a little more. I didn't grow up in a household where we felt like it was all right to share who we were with our feelings and how we were processing things. I would tell my younger self to love myself more and to be proud of being vibrant. The mistakes that I made are part of what brought me here. So to not worry too much about the failures, think a little bit more about the adventures.
And last question, I see that you're a cook. What is your favorite dish to make?
I absolutely love making pesto with candies. The meat is delicious. It's similar to a bitter mint supreme that we use from the barbecue. I think it's one of the great ways to kind of bring together my love of pasta and also the memories of growing up having candy for salmon and stuff.